the diagram. So what are diagrams? Diagrams, mostly this is a lot decorative and visually enticing to the audience because it involves parang ano siya, combination of both charts and our graphs. Okay, so I just included one example of diagram here in our presentation. This is called the box and whisker plots. Okay, so a box and whisker plot is also called the box plot. It is a graph actually that represents information from a 5-number summary. So naa siya 5 points, in other words. So it does not show a distribution or it does not show specific data or one data. It is a data set, in other words, with 5 points. So we will try to identify the points here. So we have upper extreme and lower extreme, that is color pink. And then we have the lower quartile and the upper quartile and the median. So this is the 5-point data sets that you are going to identify or going to use for box and whisker plots. So, and then here on the lower portion is our quantitative scaling. Okay, so this is very useful in representing blood pressure, representing sales. So I will give an example. So for this one, we have Carl's and Angela's box in the whisker plot, and we have also number of books read. So first, you have to put the data in ascending order. So if you have a data, you will arrange it from the lowest to the highest, and then you will find the median. So how would you know the median? So for example, you have 12 data. So kung 12 ang data, so the median is the number 6 and the number 7. So the number 6 and the number 7 position, you will sum up the value and divide it by 2. Okay, so that's the median. And then followed by the lower and the upper quartile. So the lower and the upper quartile, of course, it is the lower quartile is the numbers or the data set below your median, and the upper quartile is your value above your median. So you will just sum up the values in the lower, below the median, and find the average. And the upper quartile, in order to get it, you will also sum up the values above your median and get the average. While upper and lower extreme, this is the actual value, the lowest value and the highest value in your data. So for example, here in our diagram, we compare here see Carl and Angela. So you can see if this is 0, this is the quantitative scaling here. If this is in the intervals of 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So maybe the lowest value that Angela got in her box is just 1, while the lowest for Carl is 3. Now the highest for Angela is 29, and for Carl it is 31. Okay, so you can see the median. They have different median because of course they have different values. And this is here is the lower quartile and the upper quartile. In other example here, the number of books read. So for example, this is 3B and 3A. So you can really see that the lowest number of books read in the other section, may isang estudyante talaga na or hindi sila nagbasa ng libro. But the lowest on the other section, merong 2. 2 books na kanyang nabasa. So that's the lowest for that class. On the other side, the highest naman on the other class is 9 books yung nabasa niya, while on the pink class, ang pinakamaraming books na nabasa niya is 12. And then when you do the median, so this one has different median and the lower and the upper quartile. Okay. So